Alright, welcome back guys. So, today we're going to be tinkering around with the VL again. We're going to see if we can get her running right. Right now, as we know, she doesn't like to rev up. So now I actually had a comment that someone actually told me to change the plugs and gap them to 0.5 millimeters. Now I did change the plugs, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these out and I'm going to try gapping them to 0.5. Okay, so we just took out all the spark plugs. We just gapped them all to 0.5. So let's actually see if that does anything. So it's still doing it. So at least now we can eliminate that and say that unfortunately wasn't the issue. So now we need to keep looking into it and see what else there is. Alright, so after trying to gap the plugs, didn't really work out. Right now, there's one thing that I've been wanting to do for a while now, and that's put the interior back in. So far it's actually been a nice day, so I'm going to try to utilize this. And I've currently dealt with a little bit of rust here. So there wasn't really anything else I can see in the car. It's mainly just this one that I wanted to tend to. So then I can actually put the carpet back in, start piecing it back together. I do know there's a lot more rust that I need to do on this car, but for now, I really just wanted to deal with the interior, just so I can get it back in and not have to worry about it for some time. So I just went and got some stuff for it. Let's spray some things down and then see if we can try to piece this interior back together. I still need to go get another dizzy because I still believe that is one of my issues, only because of the condition of my dizzy. So for now, let's just tackle the interior. Okay, so I just recorded a couple things and realized mics went on. So just a quick recap of what I did was I tried fucking with the fuel pressure because I thought maybe that could have been the issue. I've got it on my shorts, so if you drop down you'll see it. But right now, well, I'm still trying to figure out how to get this thing to run right. I quickly hit this with a bit of rust converter. Wire wheeled it and just hit it with a bit of primer and some black. Now I know there is going to be a lot more bits of rust in this car, but I'm not planning on fixing all the rust right now. For now I just actually want to get the interior back together. So I've just done this as a quick thing. I will eventually be going through the whole car and actually fixing every bit of rust. So right now, let's actually grab the carpet and put it in, because I got a vacuum cleaner, took off all the insulation, vacuumed it all up. So now let's start piecing some things back together. Alright, currently got the rear end. Again, didn't realise how cracked that was. Also, don't look at the parcel shelf. That is a project for another day. But, slowly getting there, carpet in. Let's keep on going. Okay, so I ended up getting a bit of the interior done. So currently, we've got a majority of the dash in. Still need to get a couple more things. I'll still keep doing that, but right now, I got a package last night. Last night, went for a drive, and I finally got some R31 dizzies. I got two. What we can actually do is finally see if the rotor disc was the issue with this not wanting to rev up and do anything. Now I did do a little bit of research, and we figured out yesterday when Joel suggested to bridge some connectors and all that to put the ECU in some sort of diagnostic mode.
Flashback.
Have you tried bridging the pins on the ECU and put it in diagnostic mode and setting it that way?
Oh, I did not know about this, Joel. How did we come about this information?
Just thought about it.
How do you do that then, Joel?
I read something about you bridge the pins on the ECU and then the dash starts flashing and gets put in diagnostic mode, and then you set the timing in diagnostic mode and then you unbridge it and it sets the timing so then it's not always chasing trying to...
What pins do we have to bridge, Joel?
I didn't look that far.
Maybe we should look into that. We should.
End of flashback.
We did figure out that when you turn it on, set the car at 2,000 RPMs for about, I think it was 2 minutes. And there's 2 lights on the ECU. So these 2 lights, it's hard to see, but there's 2 lights in here. There's a red and green. And basically, all that does is tells you your mixture and how to set your MAF resistance. So obviously, we need to figure out all this. So basically, we couldn't even get the ECU to get into that mode by holding the revs at 2,000 for 2 minutes. It just kept breaking up. We couldn't get up there. So basically, right now, I'm going to pull apart a couple of these dizzies. So hopefully that really solves our issue. So I just got the rotor plate off this one. So now let's take off the one that I've got. So I just put the new disc in the dizzy that was on here, so hopefully I didn't fuck up the timing while doing this. The only thing I didn't like was where the disc actually sits on this one was a little bit worn, but it didn't really have that much play compared to the one that wasn't worn. So I'm going to try this one out. I couldn't use this one. I didn't really like how there's a tiny little kink in the disc there, and also I could not get a screw out. It just kept stripping. So right now we're just going to try and see if this works. So I've currently got it up to 10. I also did set the MAF to 382 ohms while it was running. That's what I said on the forum. So I've tried doing that. I've timed it, and unfortunately it is still doing the exact same thing. Alright, so it's currently pissing down rain. We tried getting the VL running right, but I'm sort of leaning towards it becoming more of an ECU issue. Now I only say that because we've got a working MAF, we've changed the dizzy multiple times, the TPS sensor works well, the IAC works, everything seems to be checking out. The only thing that isn't is that it's like the computer doesn't know what to do with it all. So right now, I feel like the only thing I can actually really do is get everything kind of ready, clean it up, to then actually have to take it to someone who will read the ECU. It's either that or I go down the route of getting a Heltec, which is quite expensive. Now I mean I can go down the Heltec route, but going down the Heltec route with these means I'm gonna have to do I'm gonna have to do wiring all over again for the engine harness. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of things which I'm kind of leaning towards it, just so we can get it running and doing everything it needs to, because right now it seems to be not liking everything that's in there. I managed to get a bit of the interior in. I got the seat in. Got a majority of the center in. Just need to put the other seat in, and we can get this, get the interior all right. But for now, I think that might be it for this video. If anyone has any ideas of what it could be, drop down in the comments. I would appreciate it. So, if you stayed this far, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more VL content. I've got more Ute content coming as well. I just got a package for the turbo build, so we'll see how all that goes. So again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more content, and I'll see you in the next one.